So the Prime Minister Andrew Holness sat down and had a chat with Ramesh guys, and it's a beautiful conversation, meaningful conversation, and the conversation is all about the Prime Minister giving gratitude to him and also other entertainers in a BUJU. Yes, BUJU. Sean Paul, Shaggy, Beenie Man, Movado, and the rest of them, Cartel, Spice, for what they're doing in this hostile environment that Melissa has left their fellow countrymen in. They have decided to go out there and render much needed aid to the persons them that needed it the most. And for that, the Prime Minister thanked them, unequivocally. And this is what we love to see. Jamaicans being Jamaicans. Jamaicans, helping out each other. Regardless. Have a listen, guys.
Big boss.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I've been following you on your pages, and I see that you have been around the island. I see that you have been delivering care and humanitarian support to several communities, some of the worst affected communities. And I want to thank you and your team, because I see you have a massive team behind you.
Big up to my team.
Yeah. But I also want to thank the other entertainers that I have seen doing their part, their contribution. I don't want to call too many names, but some of them immediately come to mind. I see Cartel, I see Spice,
Ding Dong,
Ding Dong, TJ,
yeah, man. Sean Paul, Shaggy,
of course, Sean Paul, Shaggy,
all of them. Masika, all of them. Sasko, yeah. I saw BUJU. Yeah. Everybody has stand up, man. Bounty, Beenie, all of them. All of the dancehall family, them really have stand out. Even the smaller names, them, I can see that everybody putting out and reaching out. So it's not a one thing. The entire music fraternity, from reggae dancehall, Jamaican people, them, they really stepped up.
Well, tell me, what has been your experience like?
Well, my experience has been, touching in so much ways, because I love my country and I love my people. I travel the world, and Jamaica just come with a different feeling and a different vibe. But going into the places that get damaged, I haven't gone everywhere, but I've gone to a lot, because I don't just stop on the main and give away stuff. I go in the areas and I go door to door, and if somebody's zinc off, I give them some zinc or some tarpaulin. If somebody needs some ply, I give them some ply. I've given out more than 7,000 care packages. I've used more than 500 zinc, more than 1,000 tarpaulin. So it's been a lot of work, and I have to thank the Jamaican people and the people overseas and the artists as well, because a lot of them gave donations, as well as my company jump in. But it's been rough out there, but the mindset of Jamaican people is what keep you going, because them always happy, them always jovial, them always find a way to overcome stuff. I just want the people to know that we can't live like this. We have to move on. We have to continue doing business. We have to continue opening up our factories. We have to just
move towards returning.
We have to go, and it will gradually, slowly happen. But if we just make this hold we down and keep it down, it will never happen.
Yeah.
So we have to just keep moving.
But that's the spirit, and that is commendable, and that's what we want to see. That people who are influential, people who have made their name from the culture and who have represented us, that they give back. And I think that is excellent. I think that is very good, and I want to commend all Jamaicans who have used their own resources, their own initiative, and have gone out to support Jamaica's relief effort. It is very important.
Very, very important.
Very important,
you alone can't do all of the work,
Yeah, no, well,
This destruction, you alone can't do all of the work. I help you.
Well, I need help.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, the government can do it all alone. I want to again thank you for your civic mindedness. Thank you for popping by and telling me of the work that you have been doing and the work that your friends and colleagues have been doing. I do see it, I observe it, and again, I want to thank you and all the members of the entertainment fraternity who have found it possible to give support. If you can continue to do more, please do. We know this is going to be a long haul, and working together, in partnership, we will be able to bring relief to the Jamaican people.
And I want to thank you for being a great Prime Minister. Right?
Thank you. Blessings. Blessings.
Recovery efforts continue. As we know, today's update will outline the latest restoration activities and continued work with our partners. Energy, as of this morning, 67% of JPS customers, representing 686,000 households and businesses, have had power restored across the island. 77% of major private and public hospitals have been restored, and the JPS, I understand, is having a detailed press conference at 2 p.m. today, which is why they're not here. So I will leave the better and more specific details to them. Happy to know that they are now having their own press conferences on a regular basis because the people want to know what's happening with the light restoration. Digicel has brought back 60% of its mobile network, while fixed business services remain at 89% and 75% respectively. Current focus is now on Hanover, where teams are working to improve performance, and in St. Anne's Bay, Runaway Bay and Discovery Bay, where crews are rebuilding and re-strengthening fixed network connections. 8 sites are scheduled for rebuilding within the next 2 weeks, and technicians are realigning the microwave antennas to restore traffic routing from the grill, which is expected to be completed within 2 to 3 days. Also, the Starlink backhauls installations remain ongoing, and plans are underway to redeploy a connection point in North Trelawney to strengthen reconnection efforts. However, the mobile site deployment in Waitabit, Trelawney remains on hold pending landlord clearance. Flow reports continued improvement in both fixed and mobile services. Approximately 75% of fixed sites are now operational, and commercial power stabilizes in more areas. Since Wednesday, November 12, 67 additional network nodes were restored, bringing fixed customer connectivity to 53% island-wide. Restoration has been strengthened along key corridors, such as Port Antonio to Anota Bay, Mandeville to Santa Cruz, and Port Antonio to Morant Bay, while further work continues on the Ocho Rios, Spanish Town, Falmouth, Montego Bay, and Mandeville Maypen routes to expand access and stability. On the mobile sites, 58% of sites are now back online, representing approximately 90% of re-hurricane mobile traffic. Service has been restored in several affected communities, including Darliston and Little London in Westmoreland, Bonnygate and Charlestown in St. Mary, Boston Bay in Portland, Kellett's, Crawfield, and New Bowen in Clarendon, and Prattville in Manchester. Airports. Both airports continue to remain fully operational, with Montego Bay getting back light yesterday or the day before. Sangster continues to have scheduled flights and relief flights, and therefore that is excellent news. As was indicated before, we are now seeing the seaside of relief coming in now, as the seaports are now open and container vessels have started to arrive as early as Sunday, and I understand one arrived in Montego Bay on yesterday. So that, along with the cargo relief flights that are coming into Norman Manley and Montego Bay and Ian Fleming, means that the relief efforts will continue, especially humanitarian. Let me take time out just to indicate that there was an unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction, that I did an overnight investigation, including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport intact as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in whatsoever. So as far as what we did in terms of making sure that the goods that were meant for the people, the poor suffering people, were delivered. And I want to thank all of the airport staff that continue to work so tirelessly under the worst strain and pressure to make sure that we manage all of these cargo flights in a smooth and efficient manner. I am the first one to say that it's not perfect because we are now overburdened with more flights than we normally expect. However, we are doing our best, and I'm going to ask for everybody to please just do what you are doing and do so in the best interest of the people of Jamaica, and do not cause mischief or nuisance, because I will be there to defend the government as long as it is on the seaside or the port side. Absolute rubbish was posted, and I say so without fear of contradiction. And anybody who wants, come to me and I will give you the evidence. We will investigate any case and every case because we want transparency and accountability. What we don't want is mischief and nuisance, and that's what was posted last night. God bless Jamaica.